of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
You ain't got no room. But when you had room before, it wasn't big. Like, your TV was like that before? No, because you had the bed down here, and you had the TV up there. Yeah, you had your bed pushed down here, and you had the TV over there, and you had space over there. And you changed it because you said you couldn't get in the closet or some shit.
That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
.47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got Smith here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hold their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Really?
Outside, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there.
299 yards. Edge pass rushers to chase him. He got the ball off still. I'm done with this game, man. Two of the best pass rushers on the game chasing him down like that. He just still threw the ball, just acting. This shit be wild.
Gotta take that bit.
Look at all this shit. Just a mess over here.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Mariota complete. It's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better. Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's an heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
12 yards there and a first down. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check, cross, one. Check. Three.
Mariota again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are 8 for 6. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You're a petty chick, dog.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I told you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No, you cap. You a super cap. You know damn well I ain't do that.
Alright, look, I know you're not from the States.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mayfield to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing. Mayfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
I've been to his square, his circle, man.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
It's only 14-0, man.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. That play going absolutely nowhere as he's built it before he can get out of the backfield.
That's that bullshit, man. They didn't get a chance to give him the ball. They back there.
He just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to look for Beckham in the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham.
The fuck he catch that?
Number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
How the fuck he catch
He's a little bit on the
that?
shorter side as a receiver. Maybe
God
sometimes for the defense
damn,
to
Beckham.
find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height
do that shit
or even
right
speed,
over the top
they
of
use
their
their
head.
quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall,
Okay,
short, wide,
okay,
skinny, whatever.
okay.
There it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
University of Maryland, motherfucker.
Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Whoa.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And they get to Mariota here.
Hey, Guac. Hey, Guac.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You were extra this shit.
On 4th down, here's Brett Curry.
You gotta fight, keep fighting.
Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway.
Which is down 14 now. You gotta keep fighting.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Mayfield.
Oh, my God!
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Lucky. Check 4. 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack here. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Grant Haley in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I ain't even see him. I swear to God, I'm just running. I ain't even see the nigga in front of me.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final time.
I'm right here tripping, so I didn't even see that nigga.
28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert three.
Delta.
Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Man, they let me pick
And
the
he'll
ball.
have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not my game. Shit like that happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mariota. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
One.
58, Mike. Recon, 132 Mike.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Hunt, and he's got room. There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And
that's
going to be
rookie,
knocked
man.
away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in
extra
all phases.
like
He's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Stay in the pocket. That's me. That's me. That's me. Stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket. I move back too far.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Where are they be?
I 7, let's go. Check.
One.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Wow.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Wow.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Batson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Marr able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mayfield now, 9 of 17 through the air. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
So I said that 75 hour at the worry about that shit.
It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
I'm trying to get my 75, big ass.
At the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
I like this deep this way. I thought this first down this
your
deep.
Kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They run right side with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey, box shot, box shot. I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
Y'all be swimming outside.
Yeah.
And they will take a 7-point lead
What
now.
the fuck?
So she had to tell y'all swimming out. Y'all playing cute.
But look, hold on. When I talked to her,
Setting out to
she
kick
was like,
this
can
one
I ask
away,
Alexa
and
something?
off it goes.
I was like, go ahead. I wish she was calling Kirk to the house. I'm like, I was scared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm so mad at Ashley.
So you got to concentrate. Put this on her.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 23 yards on the play. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they got to continue to move quickly.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his ball is caught.
No!
It's a touchdown.
Ah!
And now
Killing Greedy out there.
They're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Man, fuck it. I ain't about to throw no interception. He do some wild shit. So go ahead and do a little safe play with overtime.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis.
Fuck it. Damn. Defense couldn't hold him.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You should take that shit out of power. You see what I'm saying?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Come on, OB, get off that
10
shit.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A give right side now to Hunt, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now it's Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play.
No,
Here's
you
2nd and 4.
I was trying to do it while you was
Out
calling.
of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Open man is Higgins. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-.